A very warm welcome to everyone. I'm very glad to present my topic Industry 5.0 as a catalyst for resilient poverty reduction policies in International Conference on Digital Technology Driven Engineering 2025. I, Priti Sharma, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Graphic Era Deemed to be University, Dehradun, Uttarakhand, India. Here, in this paper, we'll find out how we can harness technology not just for productivity but for poverty reduction also. We also emphasize that India is uniquely positioned to lead this transformation. Like in India, 250 million people lifted out of the poverty in the past decade. This is the foundation for leveraging 5.0 for further gains. Still, if we'll talk about globally, 700 millions are below the poverty line. Although in India the number is quite good, but the challenges is still there. So here we'll find out that how Industry 5.0 could be used as a catalyst for answering these problems. Now, first of all, we'll talk about the evolution from Industry 4.0 to Industry 5.0. While Industry 4.0 focus on automation and efficiencies, Industry 5.0 focus on human-centric and resilience industrialization or productivity. While Industry 4.0 was about machine replacing humans, Industry 5.0 says, what if we design technology to empower human instead? They should grow. Like, how do we automate this in Industry 4.0? But in Industry 5.0, it is how do we empower the human doing this? Now, there are five pillars of Industry 5.0. First is human centricity, where it's not about what can technology do, but it is about what does the human need. If a factory can cause AI to predict water worker fatigue suggested breaks, that's human centricity, preventing burnout of the workers, protecting their dignity, and all. Resilience is about, like in the recent time, COVID showed us that even the fragile supply chains, everything could be collapsed. So resilience will focus on distributing, manufacturing, productive maintenance, adaptive systems. That means workers could be having that kind of security that they won't be laid off because of a supply shock. Then it should be sustainable. They should be respecting the environmental and social boundaries. Their waste also become a resource. There should be recycling sectors. Workers will be getting better wages. Then artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, cobots, they will involve with the human. They'll serve human or they'll involve in human. They'll not act as a cutting out of jobs and everything for human. Then creativity, like machine will do routine tasks and humans will do creative work, strategic work. This is where this is what these all five pillars are talking about. Industry 5.0 also supports SDG 1. SDG 1 is about no poverty because SDG 1 is not just about income, it is about the capabilities also. Like it's not about the poverty does not mean only about the income. It is that whether a person is having access to healthcare, the children are they having access to school, are the person is the person employed. So industry 5.0 can help us in all these ways by creating quality of jobs. It is creating wage growth also. It is including there is bridging the gender gap also, like they're including women, marginalized communities as well. Then they are providing stability also. Like predictive system means like job loss from disruptions, because now there are fewer factory closures, sudden job loss, they are being minimized. Then opportunities, entrepreneurship is easy. Small business can now compete with large enterprises, like they are using 3D printing, digital marketing, different type of manufacturing, new manufacturing processes and all. So by the help of this, they can do this. Now, there are three key mechanisms for poverty reduction. First is job creation. Job creation is the one where cobot will handle repetitive tasks and the human will focus on creativity. Then upskilling, it is comprehensive training in digital, technical, and soft skill. But if this is only work if the workers are trained. Now, government needs to take the initiative here and help to digitalize the help to implement some digital programs, vocational training, so that the workers could be upskilled. Then predictive maintenance. It means that there should be some kind of stabilization in jobs, stable incomes, and the supply chain should be made in such a way that it could be able to absorb any kind of shock. Now, India's remarkable progress we all can see here from the 2014-15 to 2025. Uh, there are examples of industry 5.0 success stories in India. Like one is the Telangana smart factories. In Telangana smart factories, Splendor Electric deployed cobots, and what will happen here that 20% energy has been reduced. Now 1,500 families they got out of poverty because they are getting employment. Workers are retrained, their wages increase from 18,000 rupees to 24,000 rupees. The workers are able to send their kids to the school. They can, their wife, they are starting a small business in the nearby area the, to uplift their family. Now, there is one more example of MSME cooperatives in Madhya Pradesh. Here, 200 micro shop owners shared the system for quality control. 30% income, their income will increase, and 600 plus family they will be lifted up from poverty. So, employment is generating the growth, generating the potential. There is a potential on the basis of the past trends. These are being estimated. Then these sectors they will can create new jobs in the million in the coming years. And what will be the impact of these new jobs here? The average wage worker will be increased by this much percentage, which will again help us in poverty reductions. But still, there are some challenges. One of the challenges here, that first one is financial. That is the cost of implementation of AI is quite high, which MSMEs cannot afford. Then there are skill gaps also, like 70% of the workforce is still untrained. We need more skilled force to implement all these. Infrastructure, 65% people are still living below the in the rural areas where the connectivity, digitalization is very low, and but only 35% rural smartphone access, where a different study will say that those are accessing the phones only for the ingoing and outgoing calls. They're not using it in upliftment of their business. Policy uncertainties like labor laws are very old. They cannot be fit in this new generation, and there are social concerns also, like workers are always having this job displacement fears. Now, what are the policy recommendation? As we have seen the challenges, now government need to focus on training. Government should give finance to MSMEs. Government should focus on infrastructure facilities, regulations, monitoring. Real-time monitoring is very important, because just by giving the finance one time will not solve the problem. Real-time monitoring need to be done from the public-private partnership, so that there should be a track whether the funds which are being used after sometimes it happens that factory get closed, but it should not be. Now, while talking about Industry 5.0, with the if we'll implement Industry 5.0, it will advance multiple SDGs simultaneously, like SDG 3 for occupational health, because it will increase when people will earn more, they'll be able to take care of their health. Gender equality, women in tech roles will help in bridging up the gap in gender equality. We'll talk about innovation, indigenous and tech development, because of better industries it will be we will be able to achieve the goal of SDG 9. And because of Industry 5.0 we'll be able to achieve the goal of sustainable consumption in circular economy. Again, here we need skilled workers. For that, if we are giving training to our workers, we'll be able to achieve SDG 4. For the work security and decent work, we'll be able to achieve SDG 8, and it will reduce inequality between the low income and the higher income group. Then we'll be able to achieve SDG 10, and for this resilient and sustainable one, we'll be able to achieve SDG 13. So with this, will be able to achieve or will be able to grow in SDGs more. Now there is a time to for Industry 5.0 for India's SDG 1 success. We are technology ready, we are economically ready, policy framework are clear. Now this is the time to action to give more emphasize more on this, where India can lead the world in inclusive human-centered industrialization. Thank you and have a very nice day.